This meeting is being recorded.
Uh-oh.
He says no. John cancels it immediately. Backs right out.
Leave meeting.
Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to go to my thing here and just go down the list of things. So I think we'll start with the introduction here first, and then we'll go on to the ship. And then once we have the ship, then we'll do rank and department heads and stuff like that. We'll do all that. So I'll let everybody to just give, like, you don't have to give like a giant backstory, just basically like name of your character, race of your character, and just like, I guess like what you would see on like a paperwork type thing, like something very, I don't know. It's kind of like the old days of you know, when somebody's like, "Where are you from?" Like that, just that type of stuff. So whoever
Like
wants to,
AA.
like what? What'd you say?
Like when you go to like an AA meeting.
Yeah. My name. So it doesn't matter. Whoever wants to go first, I guess John. Since it's his hand raised. You're muted though, John.
All the information's on the phone.
Perfect.
Our information. So.
Perfect. You should be able to like home screen it, and it won't disconnect you, I believe.
It just will stop the video, I believe, but your audio should still come through.
That's true.
I'm going to mute Ashley, so therefore John can talk, and then we'll switch when it gets Ashley's turn.
It's an audio thing, so it's like a.
Because you have two devices so close, it's picking up on the other.
There's nothing. There's probably nothing they can do other than having to set like on the other side of the house. And nobody can.
Do you want me to go since they're trying to figure out audio?
Yes. Yes.
My character is Ashrav Tharhat Andorian, the blue guys. 43 male. Was in the Imperial Guard up until it was dissolved, then joined Starfleet. So 4 years in Starfleet and 8 years. 4 years Starfleet Academy, 8 years in Starfleet.
Yeah. Nice.
What was your name again, Mike?
Ashrav Tharhat.
It's Darius.
You want to give us the spelling of your last name?
No.
Sure.
Oh
That's
my
the one I know.
I'll make it real easy. I'm going to put it in my name.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's why.
I like my new office setup. It looks good.
Yeah.
It does look good.
Thanks.
Do you see the name?
I do. Thank you.
Welcome.
So I think Mike, I think it's lowercase t, capital A.
Okay.
I think you're I don't know what they call that. I think the R hat is your clan, and then like the TH is like your male. It's like your identifying marker for male.
Yeah, CH and TH are the male. The other two are female. There.
There you go. That's it. Oh yeah.
Cool.
Now,
What was the
Caleb,
race?
he's Andorian.
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 Do you know what Andorians are? Does anyone not know what Andorians are?
They're blue.
The people with the antennas, yeah.
To make sure everybody's on board.
We have one of those filters that can turn me blue and give me antennas.
I mean, there's probably something out there.
I'm sure
Okay.
there is.
I think for mission 0, you should paint your face blue and get little antennas.
I'm sure my daughter has some type of headband thing with something on it.
She'd love to dress you up, probably.
Yes, she would. She would love to make me blue as well.
All right, Admiral, who's next?
It's whoever's comfortable going next. Doesn't matter.
Phone.
You have to establish order.
Establish order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then I'll have whoever is in this box right here will go next.
that's me.
Oh, that's me.
Perfect. Oh, that's me.
That's me.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
Right, that's why.
Well, my name is.
That's why I did it. That's why I did it.
So clever, huh?
You're so funny.
Oh, you're so funny.
All right, I'll go next then.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so my character's name is Harper Knightley, as you can see in the thing. I am a human, and I was in the first graduation class of the academy, so I am 31 years old, 5'8". Haven't really figured out like appearance yet. Probably like
Stop.
kind
Sorry.
of like bronze skin, dark brown hair, slender but thick is what I was thinking.
How many C's?
I think that's probably the most anyone needs to know at the moment.
Good.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Any relation to Keira Knightley?
No. No, actually,
Good.
it's based off of one of my favorite Jane Austen novels and characters. So
Mm. Cool.
yep. So that's me.
Excellent.
Thanks.
I can go.
Okay.
My character is Isaac Clarke. I was born on a space station in 2148. So my character is only in his 20s.
Nice.
I think, right? Yeah. So I joined when I was 21. So what am I, 25, Will? I can't remember.
Let's see. You were born in 40 something. Let me look it up.
48.
Yeah. So you are. You are 25.
Okay. Let's see. What else? I'm a human.
Shumon.
Human. Yeah. That's about it.
Beautiful.
Well,
So I'm a newbie. I just came out of the academy.
He did just come out of the academy.
Did John find his paper?
I think it's on his phone. He said. See, Adri, show them the piece of paper.
oh, I can't. I filled some stuff out. So
We'll
as long
show
as you
them the
can't
ship.
see too many.
Show them the ship
Okay.
thing. So I'm eventually going to get everybody these things. This will be the ship. Ignore what the ship looks like, and the other
Mhm.
one will be your character sheet. So you can have these pieces of paper and don't have to worry about whatever.
What are you
Nice.
playing?
I'm playing a game with everybody on Zoom.
What are you playing?
We're trying to get the game set up.
Do you,
Does John or Ashley want to go, or should I go? don't know if that means he's going.
I think he's trying to figure it out.
So should I go while we're waiting or?
Sure.
Okay. So my character is Silva. He's a 72-year-old male Vulcan. Grew up on Earth. He was in the science division until he was injured at Pan Makar. Is that so? And then later joined the second class of Starfleet.
Yeah, which is funny because look that up really quick. Because now is it? Yeah, so it was called Pan Makar, and now it's called Waitan because that was the
Yes, because it was named when the Andorians took it over. That's when they changed the name officially.
so that enrages Mike when you say Pan Makar. It enrages.
Very cool.
So he's real cool. He's sweaty karate chops.
Mhm.
No, I don't do hand to hand. I do the knife.
That's true. You Sean or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
Better watch it. Michael always carries his knife around.
Okay. Now it's one of the disappearing buddies. This is how they slowly but etiquettely bow out.
Oops, my laptop doesn't work. Sorry.
Sorry, guys, can't play this week.
Oh,
Or next week.
Tell you what, we'll just let you know if we're coming.
yeah. Why don't you
I'll just give you the.
just-
Don't call me. I'll call you.
Mm-hmm.
So, Will, while we're waiting,
Yeah.
what are
Okay.
traits? Because I don't have any traits.
That's
You should.
the
You should.
species trait.
You do. One of them's being a human.
Human.
All right, I'll bring it up.
Oh, okay. I wrote that in the wrong place then.
It means you're adaptable.
Hmm.
Never give up and you never surrender.
Never gonna let you go.
That's exactly what I mean.
Oh, I wrote them as talents for some reason.
Sometimes being a human's a talent.
There are talents. Let me find it.
Yeah.
Bam.
Bam, bam, bam.
I got myself a notion. Okay.
Andy, does your character has a pre-existing injury too?
Well,
You
he's
said?
what? Oh, yeah, he was injured on the battle.
Cool.
He's missing all of his front teeth.
Nice.
Hey, we got Ashley
One
back.
of his ears cut off.
I guess I'm going first.
Okay.
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 Okay, so I'm Lilesa Ray, and I'm part of the avian species, which the species I can't pronounce. Aurelian.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I was born on the Frontier Colony, and I was the first class,
Mhm.
and I'm a veteran doctor.
Nice.
Cool.
Yes.
I think that's everything.
Oh, can
yeah.
you spell your name for us?
Sure. It's Lilasa, and then Ray,
Okay.
or
Cool.
dash Ray. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Did you have an age or no?
I think we gave her an age. I think she's like, gosh,
Yeah,
I think
I remember
she's.
doing it. She was
Not
in
that
her
it
like
matters,
40s,
but-
wasn't she?
That sounds right.
Oh, but Adri, did you give your character Resolute or Spirit of Discovery?
Yeah, Spirit of Discovery.
Spirit of, because that's the human talent. The trait is adaptable, resilient, and their resolve and ambition often allow them to resist great hardships and triumph despite great adversity.
We'll go
However,
through it.
humans
Adri.
can also be reckless and stubborn, irrational, and unpredictable.
Yeah,
Nice.
we'll look.
Okay,
We'll look through it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I need to like tie some ends up before we.
Sure. Yep. So
You're
Ashley, did we put your character's age in the 40s?
You got muted again somehow.
She's 74.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right.
74.
Wow. I
Well,
thought my
her
character was going to be the
species
oldest one.
Her species lives a long time, so
She's one of those bird things.
she's one of those bird things. Yeah.
She's an old bird.
She's taking her real life love of avians. Avians?
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool too. Right? I mean, it's.
Yeah,
I don't know. So
I know. I'm boring. I just wanted to be normal.
Some
Right.
man.
he's just some man.
Some dude.
All right, John, who are you?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
I'm John. My character is an Andorian as well.
Nice.
I know we have other Andorians in the audience. How are you doing?
Shout out.
I am Zelax Chajahan. I will spell that for you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
It's Xelax. And then it is CH apostrophe JHON. Chajahan.
John.
Chajahan. Thank you. Graduated first class. 2165. I'm 24 years old when I graduated, so I don't know where we're at now because I didn't look at the time.
That's okay.
Yeah. So you said you're 24 when you graduated. I think you're like 30, 32. You're in your early 30s.
We can't allow that.
Nice.
I was born on Andoria, as Andorians tend to be born on. So.
Nice. Very good. You know well.
And
Very extremely familiar.
yes, and he enjoys trucks. He's a truck enthusiast, ground vehicles, if you will.
Yeah.
Very, very fascinated with Earth culture. So, yeah.
Excellent.
Trucks. Good.
Sweet.
All done.
And I'm the game master, and I play everybody else.
What's your age?
My age is never ending.
Infinite.
I play all ages. Okay.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, so originally I was terribly wrong and I gave you pictures of ships. No. Those were all wrong because I did some research and there's basically only two types of ships out there. Well, there's four types of ship, but really only two make sense. If my thing loads, it'll be real good. No. Nope, don't do that. Well, well, it doesn't want to show up on this thing. Oh, just kidding. Now it does.
Just have to be patient, William.
Well, you can only refer to me as Game Master, by the
Oh,
way.
excuse me. DM.
Is that gonna be your official title now?
Oh, most definitely. That won't make me feel uncomfortable at all.
That's master.
That's a master to you. Okay, Andrew, can you have me screen share?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Bam. Bam.
I feel like Andy's just doing it with his mind. He didn't even do anything. And go ahead.
2, 1. Now I'm sharing my screen.
Oh my God.
So there are only the Daedalus class and the NX class here in this picture. So the Daedalus class kind of looks. You don't have a picture of that right on top of right now. Of course I don't, but I can find it quick. Well, so these, no. It's as good as any. Good as any picture. So this is generally the Daedalus class. This is just like a really quick overlay of it. So these, right? Everybody can see this. Oh, everybody can see that. Okay.
Yeah.
So this type or the other picture. Was that in the book? Yeah, it was in the book. This. Those are the two models that are available because, as you can see, the Daedalus class entered service in 2140. So that's 33 years. We're 33 years after this service year.
Okay.
Or the NX class, which is this up here, and that was 2151. So doesn't super matter because a lot of the stuff is generally the same. Like stuff isn't like what they have like over here, like under talents and attacks. If you see all our rugged design, grappler kit, all spatial torpedoes. If you look down here, it's the same thing.
Okay.
For the most part. Sure, the thing, the Daedalus class has a rugged design, but I mean, it's not. It's not like a world bending. So the other thing is, so those are the two ships. So that's what does everybody like? So there's this one, and then there's this one.
Well, is the one with the round orb on it a Daedalus, and the other one is the NX, right?
This is the Daedalus, and then the other one is the NX.
I kind of prefer the NX.
Okay, we got one for NX.
I vote for the one that doesn't look as phallic.
Okay.
Well, I'm also thinking it might be better for the NX because then we could look at the show and actually see the insides.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think the NX it feels more Star Trekky.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Can
Mike
we
and Ashley.
live on
is
that
everybody-
little pod ship in the back? Can we just have that?
Well, that's on the ship.
Yeah, but can we just all of us just be in that?
You could. You can.
Real tight quarters.
Also
Yeah.
doesn't have warp, I don't think, so we wouldn't be going very fast.
That's too bad.
It'd be like, oh, we have to go do this thing. Well, that'll take you 7 years. Great, great. So Mike and Ashley, a thumbs up on NX.
I'm fine with the NX.
Okay. I can't see Ashley if she's giving a thumbs up.
All right. She likes the non-ball one.
Okay.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay.
So
Okay.
NX.
So that's what we'll go with.
Nice.
Okay. So here is our starship creation.
Oh
Come on, Caleb, you got this.
He's got to pull up his chair.
Yeah. All right.
So, Will, what would I put on my sheet for service date?
So I couldn't super go ahead with a lot of stuff until I knew what you picked.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you pick the other stuff, then it changes everything. So this is going to be I think it was going to be 20. Yeah, it was 2162.
Okay. So what I'll do is when I print all these sheets out for you guys, I'll copy my filled out starship
okay.
one, and then I can that way you don't have to write all this stuff down. It'll just have it when I give it to you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So yeah. So there's only so many so I'll break it down. Let me go back to I'll stop screen sharing for now, Andrew. We'll bring me back
Okay.
to the thing. I'll just talk for a second. Just to give those not familiar with Star Trek. Am I off, Andrew?
No,
No.
you have to put
Okay.
stop.
Oh, I have to do it. Sorry.
Yes.
That's my mistake. Oh,
Right there, stop share.
there it is.
Okay.
Done. Okay. Okay, so just so live Zoom stuff to attempt. Okay, great. So, so we're in 2173. That's the year that we're in. That's where the game is going to take place. And I know that people who don't know Star Trek, like, that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but that's just where we are. So what that will mean is a lot. Basically, if to view Star Trek is basically everything up until like 1960 Earth, like our Earth, occurred. Everything is pretty normal. Everything, World War I, World War II, all that stuff happened. Then in like the late 1960s, some weird stuff kind of happens. They do some extra spacey things. They send some satellites and some stuff up into space, kind of before they did an actual timeline. And then it's kind of normal again for the next like 20 years. And then in the 90s, they have the eugenics war. And in the 90s, that was the eugenics war are people were experimenting with genetic like genes and stuff, and they made all these like super powerful human beings, and they took over the world for like I think like 3 or 4 years. And so they defeat those people, and then in the late 2030s, I think there's World War III, and that kills billions of people. And then 20 years after that, when humanity is like coming out of the ashes of that, this gentleman called Zephyrin Cochrane discovers a technology called warp, where it's basically like it's this point in space and this point in space, and he like essentially is able to push these 2 points together and allow space travel to happen in an instant, in a sense. Like you can cover a lot more distance in a shorter amount of time. So first contact happens. Humanity doesn't know about aliens until the year 2063. That's when Vulcans come to the Earth, and they reveal themselves that humanity is not the only people in the universe, and that. So for point of reference, that was 110 years ago. So that's from where the game takes place to when that happened. And then 4 years after that, they meet like these weird cat people. They're called the Zinti, and they battle with those people for a very short period of time. And they kind of like the cat people kind of like enslave them and use them for meat and the humans, like people.
Nice.
And then the show, which eventually, if I don't know if Caleb and Ashley and John have watched any of it.
Oh yeah, every night.
Every night, perfect. So in 2151, that's when the show takes place. So it's like 80 something, 85, 90 years after first contact is when the show takes place. And in the show, they in that short period of time, they break down the means of warp by numbers. So it's like warp 1, warp 2, warp 3, warp 4, and each number increment increases how fast they can go in a short period of time. So no, it's okay. So in that 80 something years, they work really, really hard at making warp 5. So the show is all about that. The NX ship that you saw is the first warp 5 spaceship. It's a big deal. They can go warp 5. And for people who have seen later Star Trek, like warp 5 is not really it's like okay, that's nice. Everybody goes like warp 7, warp 8, warp 9 in the later series. So not going that fast and it taking a long time was like a thing in this time period. The show ends, essentially, the 4 seasons go, the show ends, and then they have the Romulan Earth Wars where they don't see each other and they do like long range missile attacks and they blow up ships, but they never actually see each other on screens or on viewers or in person or anything like that. And they fight each other at long distance battles. Boom, 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 boom. And the Romulans are they're an alien faction that's trying to stop people like that we mentioned, Andorians, Vulcans, humans, Tellarites. They're trying to stop other people of the universe joining together to make the Federation, which ends up happening. And that happens in 2161. So 12 years after the Federation is formed is now where we are. I know it's like a lot to consume, but just kind of helps you understand where we are with things. So, okay. I'm going to share again, Andrew. Am I free to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, dang. Okay, great. Oh, where is it? There. Okay, so we have, it's going to follow like the same process that we did for our characters. In a sense, like you're going to follow like step-by-step things. So starship creation It has service, space frame, mission profile, and refits. So we know it's 2173 is when it exists, and it's been active for 9 years. No, I am totally wrong. 11 years, excuse me. Not 8 years. My math, I'm bad at math. So the space frame that we picked was the NX class. Let's go through here, space frames. Okay, yeah, let me go back to the other thing, and we're gonna write down these, or at least Adrian, I guess Adrian is gonna write down these numbers.
I'm on it.
Just making sure I'm not missing something. Okay, so these are the numbers. So in comms, you're going to put 6. You can just see what it says. You can see it, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wait. Hang on.
So it looks like if we do a task that has to do with science, con, or engineering, we get a +1. Right?
Yeah, you have a 1 in all of these departments.
Well, no, the ones with dashes don't have are zeros, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is just like this is what the space, because if you look at like another thing, it's just what that space frame is giving. It's just a space frame.
Oh, okay.
Once you add other things to it, it'll increase those numbers.
Oh, okay. I get
It's like
so it's like the species
the
thing,
life path thing.
like
Yeah.
the species things where they give you 3 traits to add to. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. I got all that written down.
So you got all the little purple and white numbers here.
I have under systems. I don't know what to do with departments.
So departments just put ones. Are you writing in pencil or in pen?
I'm writing in pen, but there is nothing that says departments on my paper.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
That's interesting.
I have disciplines.
Would that be the? Yeah, wouldn't disciplines be the departments?
I mean, it is the same words: command, security, science, medicine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it would be.
So I'm just writing 1 for everything, not what I see on the screen.
You're writing ones for what you see.
But you're going to add to it, so that's the only bad thing.
That's fine.
Well, do the marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 is across the diagonal line.
Okay. So science has 1, engineering and con both have 1.
Yep.
Okay. Understood. Got it.
So then you have over on the other side, or somewhere there, you're going to have scale.
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Nice.
I can just write the word scale with a 3 on it.
Okay.
Are you on the ship paperwork?
I am. Thank you, though. Okay.
Okay, and then let's see. So in this Star Trek universe, in this part of the galaxy, everybody's used to hearing like phasers and torpedoes and stuff like that. So they don't have quite the same thing, and like shields. This ship doesn't have that. They have phase cannons and spatial torpedoes. I think they have photonic torpedoes at this point.
Wait a second. We don't have shields?
You have polarized hull plating. Is what you have.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. So am I writing what I see, like, am I writing under talents what I see there?
Yeah, you would write that under talents. Yep.
All my pens have decided to stop working
Nice.
all at the same time.
Nice.
All my favorite ones too.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'm not.
Shut up. All right. I got the polarized hull plating and the grappler cable.
Okay. And then you and I will fill out the rest. So that's what we have. We'll do it. We
Okay.
don't have to have everybody just stare at the screen. So
Okay, sure.
these are the space frames that you can't have. I'm passing them all. Can't have any of these. No
Because
matter how
of
much you
blue.
like them. I'll look at any of those things.
Oh,
Nope.
because you chose this time period.
Yep.
I like those things.
Nope.
Delta Fire. Oh, come on. We can't have one of those.
Where is that? Did I pass that? Is that what happened?
Basically,
Oh,
we're
okay.
a submarine in space.
That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Submarine in space. Okay. These are still ones you can't have.
The fact that you know where these sheets are and all 25,000 of your ebooks is
There's only 376 pages.
okay. Yeah, and he
Yeah, so-
legit has like 16 different ebooks.
Okay, now this is where everybody gets to chime in again. Mission profile. So this is what's going to distinguish us, as it says, from another ship, and basically what we want to do. So these are the options. You may only pick one.
Okay.
So there's strategic and diplomatic. There's pathfinder and reconnaissance. There's technical test bed. Tactical operations. Scientific and survey. And crisis and emergency response.
Oof. No thanks.
And multi-role explorer.
Okay. So some of them are like self-explanatory, but
Yeah, for
like,
the most part.
but some of them not so much. So
Okay, so strategic and diplomatic are basically, they are sent, the ship would be sent to the forefront and would essentially, as it says, represent the best of the Federation. So they would basically be they would be more or less like a flagship.
okay.
Pathfinder and reconnaissance is like, it would be, well, I mean, it's what it says. They chart and navigate unknown regions of space effectively. They're extended exploratory missions. They're really far away. They go like
Okay.
really, really far away. Technical test bed was basically like, it's brand new. You know, it's technology is on the ship, which is like, it says prototype or state of the art. It's like bleeding edge stuff, but it's a thing where it can be amazing or it could be terrible because you're figuring it out. Like the technology is being figured out as you use it.
Okay.
Tactical is kind of like a war horse. You're basically sent in to do military policing actions, stuff like that. Scientific and survey, self-explanatory. You basically are finding phenomenon and researching things and doing something scientific in nature. Crisis and emergency.
Yeah.
Basically, anytime any planet or place is in need of help, they send the ship. Or multi-role, which is, as it says, is a jack of all trades. So they don't specialize in a single type of mission. They can do anything.
Okay, cool.
So does anybody really love any of those?
Hear me, hear me.
Okay.
I feel like the multi-role would be best. That way we get a variation of nonsense rather than a specific set of nonsense.
I agree.
That's fine.
I was thinking,
I was gonna say multi or the Pathfinder personally.
Okay.
my vote was multi or science.
Okay. About 3 other people that haven't said anything.
No, I like multi.
Okay.
I like the idea of the multi.
Okay.
As we're saying, I'm like, I would like one of that, one, and then also possibility of a little bit of everything. I'm like, yeah, I kind of like the idea of a little bit of everything.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think more fun.
Okay.
Specialize in one thing.
Does Ashley give the thumbs up on that too?
Yes, the multi.
Okay. Okay.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Nice work, team.
Okay. So now, Adri,
Yes.
you'll add, see what I mean? So like con,
Yeah. So, am I putting multi-explorer under mission profile?
yes.
Okay.
And then those numbers,
Yep. Got
but
it.
with the, so some of those numbers are going to be 3s.
What do you mean?
Like I
because
think because con has a 1, so now it's a 3.
right. So like Andrew suggests I'm doing that like hash thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just was saying
Good.
that's what.
Okay. So commands.
I will be right back because I have to go make my son's bed.
Okay.
No worries, Mike. Yeah, we're not going to go too far.
Now, does the ship start off with 1s in every category, or?
I think it might. I think when we go down farther, it'll.
Because if we have to start the ship off with 1s in every category, then we're gonna have to add 1 to every category by the end.
Might have to, yeah.
Because usually, doesn't it say like you should have this many points?
I think at the end when
Together.
it does the putting it together here, it'll go through and
Okay.
break it all down. All right. Let me know when you're good, Adri.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. So then under talents, we can only pick one of these. So hull integrity is basically how well it can take hits. Power systems mean like if an area gets hit or something happens, somebody can reroute power easier because it's improved. Rugged design means it can take more of a beating. Redundant systems mean that it has a lot of like something like if this system power like turns off, it has other things that can kind of beef it back up. And the same secondary reactors is if the engines go dead, you have a secondary reactor.
Okay.
They're all
I
kind of
don't-
nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really care. Like they're all good, so whatever we get is good.
Should we do like a rugged or improved hull so that way we can take more of a beating?
Yes.
I like the hull, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. How about John and Ashley?
Thumbs up, I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of thumbs up.
Thumbs up, yeah.
Okay, they in agreement.
Several thumbs up.
Okay.
Put ones in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one other talent we'll have, Adri, is improved hall integrity.
I assume Michael will agree. So, plus I think he's outnumbered anyway. So, let's see. Improved hull integrity.
Yes, down there. Yeah.
What am I putting this under?
Talent.
Talents. Okay.
Under Hull.
Improved.
Under improvements.
Integrity.
Got it. Okay.
So now it says here for refits, typically every 10 years, the ship would get a refit.
Okay.
And our ship is, you said 11 years old.
It's 11 years old. So it would have it would by how the game presents it, would have a refit.
Okay. I'm happy with better things.
Okay. So each refit increases a single system of the ship by 1.
Okay.
So we get 1 extra point in every slot because we only get
one-
one refit.
A single system. So only one system goes up.
Only one system. Oh, so we have to choose which system gets a refit?
Yep.
Okay.
So the systems are engines, computers, weapons, structure, sensors, comms.
Yep.
Okay.
I can hold on. Maybe it was up. Yeah, it was up. So, of those systems, which would you like to see go up by 1?
All of them.
So, talking, how fast the ship like works, how fast the ship goes, how fast the ship looks at things, how well the ship holds together, how powerful its weapons are.
Thing is, because they're all about the same, adding 1 to any of them isn't going to make that big of a deal.
Sure.
I feel like engines and sensors and weapons. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, they're all important, obviously, but
I agree with that. One of those 3.
Okay.
Maybe more leaning towards sensors or weapons.
Can we do randoms on this one?
You want to
Good.
roll?
You could roll a d6 and
You want me to roll one?
yeah,
I mean, if that's legal.
yeah, fine by me.
1 and 6 for engines, 2 and 5 for sensors, 3 and 4 for weapons. Whatever we get, we get.
Is that what we're doing?
I'm okay
Sure.
with it.
Yeah.
'Cause I have no idea what the number is, so I'll just tell Michael what I rolled and he can figure out.
okay.
I rolled a 2.
Sensors.
There you go.
Beautiful. Sensors are 7.
Okay.
Okay. So a mixture of both new sensor array hardware and new methods of interpreting and analyzing data.
Nice.
Yay.
Yay. It's gonna come in handy. I've been watching the Star Trek RPG
I know.
on YouTube, and they have to scan a lot of stuff.
It's true.
So
Okay. Let's put it all together. Your single trait is Federation Starship.
I don't see
Yeah,
Great.
that's okay.
I'm gonna write it down anyway. Although, isn't that kind of self-explanatory?
Yes, that's fine. That's why it's fine.
Well, I want to be thorough.
That's okay. So nothing. So I think we're finding systems. It says they're modified by the chosen refits, so we're fine. Nothing's going above 12, nothing's at 12.
No.
And that's because you can pick ships that are really beefy, but we're in baby times, so no ship is really. Yeah. Again, Starship's departments are determined by its class. We did all that. Add these together to the, by the saying which we did.
Okay.
Talents. So do we have 3 talents?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, your resistance is equal to its scale.
That's
3.
Excellent. Shields are equal to its security plus structure,
Well, that
which would be,
we wouldn't have shields, right? We would have polarized.
yeah, so your polarized hull, that's what it would be.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a 9.
Perfect.
Our structure is 7, and our, what was it? Security?
Yeah.
It's a 2, right? 8, 9.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Because I'm not good at maths.
Our power is whatever the engine's number is.
Power. Okay. Whatever
Cruise-
engine's number is.
Yep.
6.
And crew support is the scale, which is 3. So because you have, let me just make sure, scroll through this real fast. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, so because you have picked the NX class and you did a refit,
Mm-hmm.
you have the chance of leaving it alone and leaving it an NX, which is totally fine. Or you can do what is now canon. It was originally just a fan favorite thing, but now it is canon. You can have the ship be refitted to look like this.
How is it canon? Which show makes it canon? Because that's gonna that will decide whether I want it or not.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Which
Well, then I don't want. No, I don't care. Just teasing.
So you can do that, or you can leave it alone.
What's different about it? I don't.
The bottom part.
Oh, the deflector thing on the front, right?
Yeah, the normal ship doesn't have a deflector dish.
Do we deflector this is
I like-
good, isn't it?
This type of model here in this picture is leaning more towards Kirk's looking ship. Right? It's looking more like his. But you guys are getting closer, but this is what it looks like right now.
Okay. I don't care. Whatever. That's my vote is. I don't care.
yeah, I don't I like that one better, honestly, but it doesn't.
You
matter.
like this one better? No, that's okay. That's what.
I'm fine with either.
Okay. We got 1 for NX and 2 for doesn't matter. How about Mike and the other, John and Ashley?
I kind of want to leave it as it is for
Leave
now.
it as is. Okay, we got 2 for leave it alone.
I think I saw head nodding for leave it alone.
I can't see him, so
I'm looking. I'm staring at her now. So I think we're leaving it alone.
leaving it alone.
Thumbs.
Okay.
So many thumbs. Okay. So much thumbs.
Okay. All right. Leave it alone. Okay. Okay. So now with that being, we can add this. We can add one of these traits if we want to. We don't have to. So I don't feel like it's a prototype anymore because it's just an NX ship again. It could be. I don't feel like it's renowned just because it hasn't done a ton. So it could be a legacy vessel if it's bearing a name of a ship that was used on any type of ship. Ocean, it says ocean going vessel centuries ago too, or long serving, which it has. It's been in service for 11 years, which is, it's not short. So you can add those, but you don't have to.
I think we should add something.
I don't know. I don't care because I don't know. Does it really have any effect on the ship?
Well, as it brings out the legacy vessel would, you guys would be a little more attached to it because, as it says, the pride of the crew to serve aboard the ship, but it may also be found in enemies whose ancestors clashed with the ship with the same name in past. That's legacy. Long serving is, even with refits, the older technology isn't quite as capable as latest designs, but our crew know the systems and quirks. So don't have to pick it. I'm just giving you the option.
What does it do in gameplay though to have it?
It's narrative, basically.
Oh. Well,
I like
we
renown.
don't. Yeah.
I don't think it would be a legacy or a prototype. Probably
Okay.
not long serving. Maybe.
We can make it renowned. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I don't.
Of course, the question is it renowned for a good reason or a bad reason too?
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Plus, we're like a brand new crew on it, so.
Because
Right.
you could make it renowned in a negative way, and they had to kick everybody off
Yeah.
and put us on.
Yeah.
true. I mean, I feel like right now we don't know what the name is. So like legacy, we don't know. And
Yeah.
I mean, long serving, it has been in service for 11 years. Is that long though? I mean, in
No.
Star Trek world.
It's not super long, just because it's only gone through one refit. So
Yeah. It doesn't
could
sound like any of
name
them.
We could name it the NX Renowned.
That's okay. Well, think about it. If anybody's renowned, Caleb mentioned renowned. Anybody else want? Anybody see something there that didn't say something that saw something?
I'm gonna say I'm not a fan of any of it, but if we do one, I would say renowned, but have it a negative.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's why we're a new crew.
Yes, that's my thought of.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it does make sense that like the first, like some of the first people who went out, like kind of screwed up
Yeah.
because like.
Okay. That's fine.
I do like that. It's either nothing or renowned for negative. I do like that idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I'm
sounds
fine
fun.
with either.
So you guys
But-
are. So the
it would be-
idea is you guys are trying to fight uphill against the negative connotation with the ship name. You're trying to get back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is John and Ashley giving you thumbs up?
Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
Do we
Okay.
want to like flip a coin for nothing or the negative thing?
That's totally up to you guys.
I think we have enough votes, but
Okay.
Everybody seemed like they wanted was negative. Now you're trying to go, make
Okay.
it positive.
So where do I write?
So just
that?
write renowned in where technically wherever you wrote Federation Starship is
Okay.
where renowned would be. It'd be in that same general area. Don't worry about any of this. None
What
of
do I
this.
write under refit, Will?
One, like I guess you would just say, I don't know. I don't think there was anything.
Because you could put refit sensors, but that's
Oh yeah,
Okay.
sensors. There you go. Yeah,
Thank you.
good call, Andrew. I forgot what
Nice.
actually took place.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Okay, so now is where everybody's so excited about this part.
Mhm.
bridge
Been waiting for
stations.
Bridge stations, which now we have to go through and make everybody. We got to pick ranks and department heads and all that good stuff. Okay, so let me do this thing. I know everybody sent me pretty much their numbers, but I'm just going to do it here. So I'm going to just go down my list and do it. And I'm just going to ask for everybody's two. So get ready to look at your stuff. Look at your stuff.
Pick your house.
I'm going to ask for your two highest. Oh gosh. Disciplines. That sound right? That sounds right.
Sounds close, yeah.
Attributes and disciplines, or just discipline?
So attributes are give me one or two names of attributes, Adri.
Control, daring, fitness.
No. Okay. Whatever the other one is.
Command, con, engineering.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with Andrew, and I'm going to say, Andrew, give me your highest and then your next highest.
So my highest is science.
Okay.
Very clear.
Yeah.
My second is either security or remember I have the one that I didn't.
Yes, I do.
So I could make a different department equal to security.
All right. So I'll put / question mark. Okay.
Yeah. But like I said, science is by far my best.
Is your highest. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, what is your highest and second highest?
Security and command.
All right, now, once John finds his thing, I'll ask John.
What do you want from me?
So your highest discipline number followed by your second highest discipline number.
Okay. I have engineering at 5,
Okay.
and then con and science are both tied for next. 3s.
For the 3s. Okay. Ashley.
Medicine is my highest at
Okay.
5. And science and command are both tied at 3.
Very good. Thank you. Okay, Caleb.
My highest is engineering,
Okay.
and my second is tied for security, science, and medicine.
Beautiful. Oops. Medicine. All right, Adri.
My first would be command, and then I've got tied with security, science, medicine.
Okay, so looking at this, it would look like Andrew would be the science officer. Based off of his highest. Let me go to where my thing is. Yes, science officer. Mike would be security. Ashley would be medical. And Adri would be the captain.
You didn't say me.
So I did say Caleb and John.
Yeah.
So
Because there's
I-
a conflict.
Because I'm
Because-
the janitor.
so
Ow.
originally I wasn't sure what to, I was just gonna put John up on the thing at the helm position. Because he has, like he said, his con is high enough. But then I remembered, Caleb, that your character is a newbie.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't make sense that you would be
No.
the chief. But I think what I would end up doing is making John chief engineer, and you would be, so John would be on the bridge
Mhm.
doing the helm stuff, chief engineer, but you would actually be in the engine room doing things.
Okay. I'm the red shirt, essentially.
Would be in the
Right.
basement.
Get in the basement.
No, that's kind of where I kind of built my character to be anyway, was like in
Right.
the actual engine rooms.
Right.
Where's mommy?
I can't do it, Captain.
So we'll write down, so Adri captain,
Ow.
John chief engineer, Mike chief of security, Ashley chief medical, Andrew is science, and that's where we're at. So the three things we have, oh, sorry, somebody said something.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so the three things that two things we have to do. So John is will inhabit flight controller or helm. He's chief of security, but he'll be at the helm. So it's gonna be like, trying to think, like, how I would.
So
Yeah.
would he be the one controlling the systems from his council, and he'd be
So-
yelling at Caleb to go push buttons and smash things?
Caleb, smash.
Yeah,
I-
basically John's gonna see it from his thing, and he's gonna tell Caleb's gonna implement it. But then if something really bad is going on, obviously a helms person would take his spot and John would go down, and the two of them would work in tandem in the engine room.
I'm just gonna do it all the time. I'm like, John, I need help in the basement.
Everything's flooding.
I tried tightening it. It won't. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I'll be right down.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me go to my quick handy dandy notebook.
Because we have to do ranks now, right?
We have two other things to do. I am trying to quickly find where it is. Yadadada. Okay, so control engineering, interesting. So So you have to have somebody take over communications. Okay, so not Adri and not Ashley, and
I
not John and not Caleb.
I vote for Michael because he has the most command and most presence, and those are the
So
two
I
best
need-
qualities.
Of the
For-
two of you and Mike, I need who has the highest engineering.
I have a 2 right now.
What's Mike have?
For what?
Engineering.
2.
Okay,
Mhm.
I vote for
Roll it.
work on Dork.
so Andrew, you're putting Mike's name in the hat for.
Well, because isn't presence and command useful for communications?
If he's talking, but we're talking for like the ship. So the ship uses communications and or uses control engineering to like hail.
Control
I mean,
engineering.
Communication is sort of like security, right?
I have a 10 for control. What do you have for control, Michael?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
11 for control.
So Michael has more control and he has
Okay.
presence and command. So that's why I'm voting for him.
Okay, Mike. So you are chief of security and you also control communications.
Okay.
Now, using that all of that wonderful information. So now we have to pick an XL. We have to pick a second in command.
Not me.
Not me.
But if you work hard, one day you can be.
One day.
Hold on, I'm doing not it.
Who does the captain want?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's an awkward question because
Yep.
that means I have to pick a favorite.
Yeah. Everyone else is garbage. No
I
pressure.
don't know. I want somebody good.
So there's no precedent. Like you don't have to follow any of the shows. You don't have to think like, because if you look at it from actual Enterprise, is Trip was second in command. He was the chief engineer, but because of T'Pol being a liaison person, she was second in command and she was a science officer. So it's real. It's not like Riker and Spock and stuff. It's not like that.
Yeah.
So it's real fluid.
Should
Could be
somebody with
interest.
with a lot of command department do it?
I was gonna say the interesting thing is Mike and Ashley said they both have high command.
Cool.
And my command is 4.
Nice.
Mine's a 3.
So
Okay.
just below my security, which was a 5.
So I think up to everybody on the ship, but also you, Adria, as the captain, that it depends on what you envision. Do you envision that you're gonna want somebody with a more strategic, defensive
Better say.
capability as your sidekick, or do you want somebody who's like a doctor or something?
I like the idea of having a person who's high in security. Because in theory, like, the second in command is going to be going on away missions more, or I guess in the earlier shows, the captain does a lot of away missions.
Yeah,
too.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But I was just thinking, like, kind of would like Ashley to be like in the med bay when not like off on some stranded planet with me. Like, I'd like her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Closed spaces.
I know. Poor
Don't
Ashley.
go outside.
Poor Birdie.
Trust the guy with the knife to follow her into these weird planets.
I'm gonna have my two engineers make you a hollow suite that you can fly around in, Ashley.
Those don't exist, Adri. Those don't
Nope,
exist.
not yet.
They're gonna.
Yeah,
They're gonna
can't do it.
exist.
Can't do it yet. We don't have the
So
capabilities.
once they're built, Caleb can clean out the filters.
Oh man.
It would be my pleasure, sir.
I would only enjoy doing that. Okay.
Remember, if it doesn't work, punch it.
Yeah.
Oh, I live my life.
What was your thing, Andy? We can make it pretty later, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, my heart wants to say Ashley, but I think logically, I think strategically, I'd rather have my very competent doctor where
Stay
she's gonna
where
be able to
she
do her
is.
best, where she's going to be able to do her best work. But
Fine.
I also believe that she'll probably come with us on a lot of away missions too. So it's
Yeah, I
like
mean,
I
that's-
don't know.
It's
I
really
don't
gonna, like anything, it's gonna come down to the captain and the first officer who's assigning away teams, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, she obviously can speak up if it's like, oh, this planet's facing some crazy disease. And they're like, okay, engineers, let's go down. She would probably say, why aren't you taking me? But
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. Do either one of you, Mike or Ashley, like really want it?
What are you willing to give for it?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel bad. I don't.
They're
They're both
prepared to
good.
fight to the death.
I agree with you, Adri. If it's one of those things where you're going to be out on a lot of missions, like I don't think that like I should stay on the ship, I guess.
Okay.
Say.
All right. Cool.
If that
No,
makes sense.
It does. It does.
John's not on
Right.
board with this at all.
You know, once I
Kind of.
figured out my character, I kind of knew it would be a high-ranking officer. I wasn't sure, like captain, first officer, second officer. I just knew it would be a high-ranking officer because of the amount of time that I kind of gave this character.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, how about we do this? Let's make Michael the first officer and then Ashley the second, so that if
yeah,
we're
that
all,
makes
if
sense.
we're away, you know, because she's staying here.
I like
she's
it.
gonna be-
I will
sound
be
good?
third.
Yeah.
In the basement.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Well,
funny thing is, they do actually have third officers.
That's
They do.
I mean, yeah, well, there needs to be a rank for sure.
okay,
Okay.
we'll give rank in a second. I'm just going to show everybody. Don't look at this. This.
I like that dog, Kevin.
Oh yeah.
So wait, so is Mike number one?
Mike is number one.
But that confuses my math brain because he's the second officer, but he's number one. So
Yeah,
how
correct.
does that work?
Because he's the first officer and Ashley's the second officer.
He's the
And
first officer under the captain.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
So you
zero.
So right then.
I'm a loser.
So Ashley, you write down that you're the second officer. Or wherever you get it.
I will write down that I'm the third.
Also,
do that.
yes, that's
I agree. I agree.
You can write whatever you want on your paper.
Sofa's not interested in being in charge, huh, Andrew?
No, I want to be a lieutenant.
Okay.
So this picture, just to show, so everybody can picture it in their mind and they can think about it so deeply.
Mhm.
Definitely gonna do
Is-
that.
Oh, definitely. So Adri will be in the middle, giant cushy seat.
Beautiful.
Does it come with seatbelts?
No. Andrew will be over by the door on the right. I can't point at it, but he's to the right of the circular door. That's his station.
Nice.
John will be down. He'll be down in front of Adri there.
So if you can hit him in the back of the head with something if he screws up.
Yeah.
Spitballs.
And then Mike's going to be over here on the left, like in between the two seats, but over on the left hand side. It's
Okay.
hard to explain.
Basically,
And
I'm
then-
looking at the captain From-
Yeah,
from basically the bottom of the picture.
yeah, basically, yeah, more or less, yeah. And then the thing where you can't see it, like basically wherever everybody's like the captain or Adrian and John are facing, that's the view screen. Everybody enters from the circular door that's behind the captain's thing. And then way on the other side, the square part of the room. So I think Ashley said that her dad used to watch Next Gen. So you remember Ashley when they would meet at that big conference table and they would just talk? It was like a room, they would show a shot and they're all sitting at this big table.
Yes, I think so.
And this show, everybody who meets when the captain wants to meet together, there's no big conference room table. They all stand around like this basic like table. If you end up watching the show, you'll see it. They all stand around that thing in that square room, and that's where they talk. So there's no more conference rooms. It's just behind the bridge.
Does the captain have a ready room on the bridge?
Yep. Okay. So where Mike is sitting,
Mhm.
and in between where that square table thing is and Mike's chair, there's
Okay.
a tiny little blue door there. You kind of see it.
Yep. Okay.
That's your ready room.
And did you say where Caleb's engineering station? Or no, John's engineering station?
Yeah, he's
John is
front
in
of you.
front of, yeah. Caleb's down in the engine.
I don't even get to walk up here.
No.
No.
If we see you on the bridge, there's something wrong.
and,
Okay,
and Ashley's in the medical bay. Let me see if I can.
Not pictured.
Okay.
I will see if I can find these things quick.
So John is engineering and con. Correct?
Yes. He's chief engineer and he's also at the con, but he's at the con.
Want another outside?
Okay.
Do you want me to find it there, Will?
I found a really quick one. So let me send that to my iPad. Okay. So this is where this is where Caleb will be.
Mhm. And
Oh,
nobody
cool.
else. Not allowed.
Nobody
down-
go.
Nobody's allowed down here.
All the feces are stored. That's where he'll be. I'm just explaining Star Trek to her. It's fine.
Yeah.
All
Actually,
right.
you might be able to fly around in there.
More
It looks
power,
tall.
Captain.
Hmm.
It's the engine room. That's where you're giving it all you got. Okay.
That's right.
Why do those bulkheads in the back look like there's no floor next to them? Are those supposed to be doors on the back wall?
Okay. Or
Yeah.
I can't.
They look like doors on the very back wall there, but they're like floating on the. There's no
I think
walkway.
those are like panels you can pull off to like access things. Well, maybe I'm
think they're
typing it
windows.
in.
Look like it. Yeah, they're definitely not. windows.
Yeah, just whenever you need some air.
These.
Yeah.
Roll those bad boys down.
There's screens on them, so you'll be safe.
Good.
I found it. Oh. Okay. And now this is Ashley's.
Nice.
So
She
small.
gets
Oh,
she gets all of that to herself.
Wow. Look at all that.
What do you mean
That's
it's
cool.
small? That looks big.
So down here where the like snake pole, I don't know what that word. There's a special word for that, but that's where they come in from that door. Those doors down there, and then you would put like a person who is in like critical status, like somebody who needs immediate attention, you would put them on that like 5-panel bed, and then they would roll up, and you would look at the monitor and everything.
Hmm.
Cool.
It's like an MRI, isn't it? You like shove them in that tube and then
She could. Once that little white underneath that monitor is like a white circle, like a recessed white circle that opens, and it's essentially like an MRI tube, essentially.
The hole and figure out what's wrong.
And then anybody who's is not free to go back to work or to their quarters would be on those tannish bed looking, kind of like ironing boards looking things.
The future isn't kind to your spine.
and then over in this kind of narrow pathway is where you would do is your storage and like research and all that stuff. So
and there
that's
would
where
be
you
a bathroom back there too, right?
I think one of these doors, perhaps all the way at the very bottom of this thing. So there's like 2 openings way at the bottom next to the doors.
Yes.
It could be there. I don't know. Star Trek doesn't like to tell you where the bathrooms are. So
Nobody poops in space.
Not in the future.
Definitely not the future.
the doctor gives everybody. I can't think of those words. What the word is to make you not go to the bathroom, but it's a truth.
Eventually,
So.
they just beam it out of you.
There you
Yeah.
go. Oh,
So I have to go back and look, but that's a good question that Mike's brought that up just silly. I'm pretty sure that in this time period they don't use the transporter as a means of emergency. I'd have to go back and make sure towards the end of the show if they use it frequently or not. But if not, they just use the shuttles, the things that Caleb said, "Ooh, look at that! I want to fly in that this time."
Yeah. If I remember right, they don't use it for people so much. They use it. They can use
For
it to
cargo.
transport cargo. They mainly use shuttles, if I remember right.
Because it's emergencies the transporter, right?
Everywhere they beam onto planets, they don't. It's just a burgeoning technology.
Yeah. So if you watch the show, they're terrified of the transporter. It's not like regular Star Trek where that's all they do is beam everywhere. So they use
cargo
shuttles.
elevator at this point, not really a person elevator.
So okay. So Caleb, I'll wrap it up here because I know it's getting late. So Caleb, I think we're going to make him an ensign because he's a new person.
Yes.
I think. So that's what his rank is going to be. Ensign. ENSIGN.
Yeah, 1 square.
Yeah. So Andrew said he wants to be a lieutenant, so we can make Andrew a lieutenant.
Thank you.
So let me write these things down. Lieutenant. Mike will be a commander since he's second in command. So now, John, you were first class, right? You said?
Yeah.
So you can be well, you can be a lieutenant or a commander. I don't think in Enterprise they have lieutenant commanders. I don't know if they do.
Well, I don't know what the difference is between those. So
Command. Do you know about generals?
not enough to make a decision on them.
You know how it's 1 star, 2 star, 3 star?
Yeah.
So lieutenant commander is a 1 star commander. Commander is basically a 2 star commander. So it's the same bracket of rank. It's just lieutenant commander is under commander.
Wow.
You're above lieutenant, but below commander.
Jeez.
But you're still considered a commander. So if somebody talked to you as a lieutenant commander, they'd call you commander, whatever your last name is.
Let's you know what? Let's fudge it with the canon. Let's call him. Let's make him a lieutenant commander.
There you go.
Let's make Ashley a commander because she's 70 something years old and she's seen a lot of things. Also, she's third in command. So, and we know what Adria is. She's the rank of captain. Admiral.
All right, so I missed everything. Do you want to fill me in later, Will? I guess.
I can, yeah.
Okay.
I need to talk to you too.
Oh,
You need to talk to me.
No, not you.
Oh.
okay. So we can either come back to it, or we can hammer it out because now we're going to ask for the ship name. So what everybody wants to do. We can call it a night.
Sludge hammer.
Did you say Doug?
What? I mean, if you're saying that, it sounds good.
Doug.
Well.
Hold on, I'm looking.
So I'll read what it says here, not thinking of Doug.
We didn't take a vote on that.
You
That's true. We didn't take a vote on it. You're that's true. But
I didn't catch it. That was for the name of the ship.
Oh yeah.
I second Doug.
oh god. Oh god. Okay, so
Hey, Doug.
For the dog.
So, no, don't do this. Don't do this. The Douglas. Okay, so
Yeah,
Yes,
Doug.
Doug.
Oh yeah, I like Douglas.
Douglas. Wow, that's 3 for Douglas.
well, it's 3 for Douglas. I can't fight that.
Retract my.
Okay. So as it says, it can be a location. Usually they're named after locations, important historical persons, ancient ships, mythical figures, abstract ideals, virtues, concepts, stuff like that.
The mythical figure Douglas.
You know it. You know it.
The
God.
funny thing is, there is actually a station named Douglas.
There is a station name. But
Now there's history behind it now.
there's a lot of Douglases out there.
At least 2.
So Will and I were talking about names the other day, and we came up with a few that were like had the historical background. So
It's the USS Funny, named after Doug Funny.
Doug Funny.
Wow, Douglas. Was fun.
Douglas.
It's the NXO Skeeter.
I want it to be called the USS Heffernan after Doug Heffernan.
Yeah, that's awful.
Well, you second it, so.
Uh,
The Patty Mayonnaise Med Bay.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Beautiful. Ashley's gonna go and change her name, so her name is Patty Mayonnaise. Patricia. Patricia Mayonnaise.
Patricia Mayonnaise, yeah.
Dr. Patricia Mayonnaise.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's Dr. Duh.
The Mayo Clinic, right?
Yeah.
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 Why is it called the
Bum, bum,
Mayo
bum.
Clinic?
Because it goes with everything.
Oh boy.
I did a name generator and a couple interesting ones. There's the Horizon, the Retribution, the Immortal,
Beautiful.
the Ripper,
That sounds violent.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Shredder.
Peace.
The killer.
the Serpent, the
The Serpent.
Vulture, the Jellyfish.
So
What one of the first 2 was good. What was it?
So I will tell you the Horizon is taken. You can't have that.
Oh, that's
I was
what it
thinking of the Horizon too.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So what
What about-
we liked, we were talking about Amelia Earhart, like the USS Earhart. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. And then her plane was called the Canary.
Oh,
Aw.
her plane was-
And then
Oh, weird that you'd like that.
it's cute. And then Caleb will like this one, and possibly I think John will like this. So Sir Francis Drake,
Mhm.
his ship was called the Golden Hind.
Fine. Yeah.
Drake is also a bird.
Yes.
Drake. Oh, really? That's cool.
The male.
Golden
Aw.
Hind.
His nickname was the Dragon, which I thought Andrew would like. And he was born in Tavistock, which is kind of an interesting name. So those were the only things I like. That was my contribution to the pile.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm
that
not-
his name is Dragon,
Hmm.
because in like Swedish folklore, like drakes, that's what dragons are. They're
That's cool.
Sir
cute.
Douglas Dragon, the ship.
Douglas Drake.
Perfect.
The relentless.
The pulverizer.
The Helios.
What's
So I
that
guess
monster
we
truck called? Gravedigger.
Grave Digger.
He based it off a mythical truck.
There
That'll
you
really-
go.
That'll
My vote
really
would be Bigfoot.
How about the tombstone?
yeah. I was gonna say that really gives the renown saying like we've had a really hard time with the USS Gravedigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, for real.
You don't say.
We're not gonna change the name. We're gonna go forward. We're gonna make the universe a better place. That's
One
the USS
grave
Grave. One grave at a time.
Oh boy.
So do we want it to have historical like context, or do you want it just to be some
I think historical is cool.
Yeah, probably should.
I like the idea of having it as something that simple yet memorable.
The old Magellan.
That would
Jellin?
explain why we don't change the name.
Yeah.
Good old named after Frederick Douglass.
Frederick.
That is a good question. Did we change the name of the ship from the past, or is it
Could
the
have,
same?
The USS Lifeender.
Oh,
This is my turn.
I keep laughing because Douglas keeps coming up over and over in our conversations.
Look in
And
the
I'm like,
history
are
book.
we leaning toward that, or is it just off the circumstances?
Because Douglas is a name. That's a valid name.
Certainly is.
Just know you're gonna have to say it all the time, and everybody's gonna refer to it as the Douglas. You're gonna have to hear it constantly.
Teach me how to Douglas.
The more you say it, the better it sounds.
oh my god.
Well, do you guys want like an explorer name? Like John said Magellan, Adri said Drake. Like, do you like that, or do you want, I don't know, some other?
The funny,
Out of
the funny
everything,
thing is, I looked up the USS Douglas, and it's a Asheville class gunboat.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
out of everything besides Douglas that we have gone over, I don't mind the idea of Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
I didn't
I
want to go
think Drake sounds
Magellan.
Say it again, Ashley. Sorry.
Something.
I think Drake sounds best.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I like it. It was my suggestion. So.
I'm fine with Drake.
Okay.
USS Drake.
USS Drake. That's what it sounds like.
Did we change it to that, or is that the original one?
It would
Used
have
to
to
be
be the
called
original
Douglas.
because if we change the name, then
It
no
was
one
the
would know that it's the same ship, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't be renowned,
Yeah.
I guess.
Right.
I'd be like, you look exactly like the Douglas.
I just picture like on the side of it, it says like Drake, and then it's like spray painted, like crossed off Douglas.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go once, 1, 2 for Drake.
What?
I'm saying like we're going like 1, 2, 3. Like if nobody says
Oh,
no to
Going
it, we'll
once.
that's going once. Okay. It is the USS Drake. And your number is NX.
Wait, is this designation?
Or registry is what you're
It says designation.
NX. Yes.
Okay.
NX 11.
Cool. Is it NX-11?
Yep.
The
Cool.
numbers.
That's
11.
your number.
It's
NX
not
11. Yep.
Not written out 11.
Yeah. Well, it's one.
So on my sheet here, I have weapons and launch bay. Is the only thing with.
Yeah, we'll
the-
figure it. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, weapons is pulse cannon, right? And the torpedo.
It's phase cannons, and I think it's photonic torpedoes. I have to look into that.
So you and I will fill it out later. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yay.
So we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it.
Exciting.
So now you are.
low clap going. We need to work on team camaraderie.
Yes.
This third officer, I really think we should.
You really let us down.
Oh man, that's funny.
That's good.
Cool.
So
I'm excited.
you officially have a ship. You officially have ranks and departments.
Awesome.
And,
So basically, all the departments are covered, right?
Mhm.
So should I stick the last point on science to make my guy a 5 science?
you can
Yeah.
if you want, or if you feel like you're going to get into a tricky situation, you can put it into something else.
Okay, I'll give that some thought.
Okay.
When it comes to science, not me.
Me
have
no
a
understand.
one.
I want
That's
insane.
Yep, I have one.
When I put rock on this, it doesn't make sense.
I have a 1 in something. Oh, I have a 1 in con. That's right. So
Mhm.
you guys better be not get injured. Put me in charge of flying the ship back.
Remember, with a 1, you know how it works, basically. You have an understanding of how it functions.
I would assume like your engineering would come into play, and you would actually understand how to fly if you had to.
Yes. Yeah. It would just make it harder if you were getting real fancy flying.
Yeah, like I know how the engines work, but that's better.
Everybody's incapacitated and you're flying through an asteroid field. Like that's pretty much what would happen.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
Do a
Do a
flip.
barrel roll. That's
The
good.
guy was good with command and engine or security. So I'm like, I'm either going to be in charge or security. Otherwise, I'm screwed.
I feel like they're both kind of in charge.
Pretty much.
True.
Security is good. Like, hey, where
Well,
you going with
everything else is either 1 or 2.
that? Lock down the gun room.
Okay. Yeah. So this was it.
Nice work, team.
So next time we do this, which won't be the first like official mission, it'll be where it'll give you guys a chance to interact with each other as your characters. and just let stuff play out. But that'll be a while from now, like a month from now. So lots of times.
Mm-hmm.
Would have caused a lot of infighting.
You're gonna have to do your engineering stuff from the brig, I think.
Yeah.
Hard to work on trucks there.
That is an actual thing you can do, Adri. You
Oh,
can
I love
literally
it.
send people to the brig, and then they have to either play the mission in the brig, or they don't have control over their character, and they have to make up a new one.
Wow.
That's an actual game mechanic.
Wow.
My favorite is that Mike, you would tell John, you would have John escorted to the brig, and Mike would have to do it.
I just picture like the next session, like everybody's up, like socializing. I'm just like down in the engine room waiting for somebody to go down.
Oh, something good's gonna come.
Come introduce themselves.
Joke's on you. I'll make a new character, and it's the Douglas, his brother.
Sir Douglas.
For Douglas.
So, the only thing I'll have to say is, just remember, you can literally do whatever you want, but there is consequences.
Mhm.
You are allowed to invite someone on the ship and then shoot them in the face and kill them. That is allowed gameplay wise.
Wow.
Good.
But
Good to
you will
know.
be arrested and court-martialed.
Not if nobody sees it.
True.
Definitely
true.
put that on the back burner.
Yeah, I'll have to remember that myself.
I'm gonna get one mission in. You're all gonna be pulling phases out on each.
Well, yeah. What else is there to do?
It's gonna be the episode of The Office where
Yeah.
Yeah.
they go.
Like
You
our,
have to go start the car.
our job is like literally to like make a good first impression with these like alien.
Oh god.
When
Good.
the screen, when the view screen comes on with the alien, everybody starts elbowing, start smile.
I'm rolling to shoot.
Oh man.
Well, thanks for putting up with it and staying on longer, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
All good.
we'll hammer anything out. I know some people had some questions, so we'll hammer those things out later.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys.
Sounds good.
Thanks
So-
everybody.
Bye.
Bye guys. Have a good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
guys.